really important to look at social emotional competencies. I love the framework that social emotional competencies provides us for helping kids build healthy relationships, helping to address their beliefs, how they feel that they belong, and what they can become. So we're going to take a little bit of time here to look at these 5 core areas of social emotional competency. Each one of these are key to overall development of healthy relationships. And what we'll find is that the girls that are stuck in these relationally aggressive friendships really have some deficits in these core competency areas. And so as we can start to pair where they have their deficits with some intervention strategies that are built around these competency areas, we find that we're much more successful in our intervention. So first we want to engage kids. Self-awareness really is being able to accurately assess your feelings, being able to name your feelings. And so, that seems like a very basic skill, but our girls that are stuck in relationally aggressive patterns of behavior, as we discussed with many of those roles, they didn't have a sense of self. They haven't developed a sense of self-awareness. And also we talked about media messages, and so maybe the self-awareness that they have is very inaccurate. And so we want to start with maybe just that basic level of self-awareness, naming your feelings. And the feeling wheel that was developed by Dr. Gloria Wilcox is a great tool in starting to talk with kids about being able to name your feelings. Because once you can name your feeling, then you can claim it and start to look at how do we tame it or how do we manage it. So here's just a general feeling wheel. And you can find these that are just very, very basic, that have the 6 core feelings, all the way to like this one that I'm showing that goes very, very in-depth. So as you're looking at helping these girls develop a sense of self-awareness, a lot of times this is an important place to start. Because again, we said earlier that girls, when they feel that a relationship or a bond is at risk, they label that as sad. Boys, when they feel that a relationship or bond is at risk, they feel mad. Both of these are core components, but we want to start helping them, especially our older kids, to move beyond just that initial sad or mad and really be able to define and be aware of their feelings. So if you look, and again, girls that are stuck in relationally aggressive patterns of behavior, they may admit to feeling sad, mad, and scared all the time. That may be all that they can verbalize. I'm sad and I'm mad and I'm scared. Sometimes they won't share scared. A lot of times they'll say mad and sad. But so we want to provide a little bit more for that, because if we're going to shift their beliefs, if we're going to shift how they engage with others, we have to expose them to these other feelings too and help them become more perceptive and more self-aware of times when, are there times when you feel joyful? No, I don't. Okay, well, let's dig a little deeper. Are there times when you get really excited? Okay, well, that's joyful. Are there times where you're really energetic or you just feel very creative? That's joyful. So again, moving into, we might have to give them some further examples of what those emotions are and then help them to be more aware of that. Write down 2 times during the day when you felt peaceful. And then check back with me at the end of the day and tell me what those were. So again, the feeling wheel is a really great place to start when you're trying to develop self-awareness. Because what's really important to keep in mind is a lot of times when we talk about unhealthy relational patterns or when we talk about relational aggression, the go-to tool is, well, we need to teach them empathy. It's really hard to teach someone empathy if they can't accurately assess. If they're not self-aware enough of their own feelings, it's hard for them to have empathy for others' feelings. So self-awareness might be where we need to start.